Hey YouTube, John Freddy here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my podcast as streaming. I guess you can call it a gaming setup as well. Mainly built this for podcasting, but before I show you guys everything, I'm going to take you guys over here to these three items over here. And these what really got me into doing podcasting, and I'll explain to you guys. So I'm going to tell you guys the story what got me into podcasting and what really got me into investing into it. Now, in the past, I've had a few YouTube channels. I had a model kit, I had a longboarding, and I had my own home gym my own home gym, so I did a YouTube channel based on that. My last one was a getting healthy type channel, because I do have asthma and bronchitis. So if you guys hear me wheezing a little bit, it's because of that. And thankfully, it is getting a lot better. But again, I need to change my my lifestyle, getting more healthy, going to the gym more, working out, doing what I need to do, and I want to document it on YouTube. But the thing with YouTube, if anyone didn't do YouTube, I don't recommend investing too much into it. It's hard. And if you're doing it as a hobby, is one thing. We all want to do it as a hobby, but at the same time, we want to grow our channel, build an audience, so we can continue to create videos. But I wasn't motivated enough, especially with the FTC getting involved and YouTube changing their rules, not caring about the small channels. That kind of discouraged me a little bit. So when I did my first video, I was really motivated. Then my second video, I ended up picking up this, what's it called, a pan set, so I can start cooking. And, I did the unboxing, uploaded it. I wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't really feeling motivated at all. And I was thinking about just returning back my GoPro and all the equipment. I'm like, do I really need all this right now? And what kind of pushed me to return everything back was when my video was rendering to 4K. I got a message on Tops, make sure you comply with Coupa and YouTube's rules. That's what kind of drove me to be like, forget about it. I don't want to do YouTube. I don't want to invest, so I'm going to return everything back. So I'm like I said, I'm done, So I decided, so one day I was at a restaurant, the next day I was at a restaurant, and I was on Facebook, and I came across the Yeti X, was an ad about podcasting. I'm like, let me look into podcasts. I never really thought about doing a podcast. Did my research, I was like, it's not as expensive. I thought it was going to be really expensive getting into podcast. I mean, it could be, if you choose to, for it to be very expensive. So that day I did, my research, and I ended up picking up that day. I looked into podcasting. I ended up picking up all these equipment. Picked up the Yeti X, picked up the 4K Logitech webcam, and the Stream Deck Elgato right over here. And then I'm aware of XLR mics. I'll do a video once I get my XLR mics in. So once I picked this up, I needed a pop filter. So I ended up picking up this pop filter, right? Then I needed a boom arm. So I went to Best Buy. After some returns and some, Best Buy rewards, I ended up paying $30 out of pocket for this. Or around $29, round up $30. Had no idea it came with its own mic. Not complaining. So for now, I'm going to keep it. I'm thinking about selling it and just hooking up my Yeti X. I'm thinking about having the Yeti X just hooked up over here. But we'll see. But I ended up picking up a second pop filter, and I ended up picking up the cover over here, and I ended up coming with this off on Amazon, and that was on Amazon as well. And then picked up this chair over here. Found it on Facebook ad. The ad works, people. So this was a really good deal. It was originally $320. It was on sale for $180. And if you guys can't afford to pay it all, they do offer Afterpay. They don't check credit cards or anything. You just select it, and then you just pay $45 down. You don't apply. It doesn't have nothing to do with your credit score. You just have to have a credit card on files, because they're going to charge you every 2 weeks. And then I ended up picking up this desk over here, AK Racing. And then I ended up picking up this mat over here. Now originally, my chair and desk was this brand over here. The chair wasn't comfortable. The desk kept wobbling. And then this desk as well came with this mat, and then I ended up picking this over here. I believe that brand's called Fanatic, and this is their headphones over here, headset. And then this is my Logitech speakers, the G560, which is over here, and they do light up. You guys can see right there. That's my Alexa. This is my computer iPower that I'm getting it from my brother, i7 8th gen, which is perfect for me. I don't need, the 9th gen. I believe the 10th gen just came out, so this is perfect for me for what I need. This Dell monitor, I ended up picking it up from Best Buy on Black Friday for $300. Now it's $300. I believe they're getting rid of them because it is a few years old, and you can actually turn it around as well, so it's really good. Now I'm getting my studio foam right over here. Now mainly I got these because of those speakers. Now if you guys live in an apartment complex, do not get these. These are extremely loud. They sound amazing, but they're loud, especially because of the subwoofer. I don't think you can connect them without it. I think they need to be connected to the subwoofer, so just something to keep in mind. And then I ended up picking up this 10 USB hub from Amazon. And then what I like about it has these buttons right over here. So I press it and it turns that on right over here. So if you don't want something on, you can just turn it off and on. Especially if, let's say, you have your webcam connected to this, you can actually just turn it off. You know what I mean? And you can tell over here. So see, when I turn it on, it will light up blue, and then turn it off. So this is a good security measure. I understand the webcams, they do come with the cover, but this is an extra measure right over here. I believe it was $40, but you can save 10%. And this is how it looks in the back. It's the cable management right over here. Now I think my desk. Now I'm not complaining because it made it a lot easier for me. I believe someone might have. I believe someone might have bought it because I want to say like maybe 80% of it was already put together. Really, I just had to put the legs together and the holder. Everything else was put together. The reason how I know is I think someone already owned it because the screws were out of the bag. Thankfully, none of them were missing. But I don't know. I think they put it on. I think they put it together perfectly. But I'm not complaining because they did make my job a lot easier putting this desk together. This chair was really easy to put together as well, not like this over here. Surprisingly, this is comfortable. I do need to clean it up. I do own a cat, so things are gonna get a little messy. And I did order an XLR mic, but I'm gonna do a separate video explain to you guys what happened. I'm supposed to have had the XLR mic right now, but I got save that for a later video. So I'm planning on picking up a few things. I'm planning on picking up green screen, an Elgato green screen, and an Elgato light as well. So I'm planning on picking those two up. Next thing, and I'm planning on upgrading my keyboard right there. Again, I'm planning on getting a Razer. I'm just gonna sell that on the Facebook Marketplace. So what kind of podcasts I'm planning on doing? I'm looking into doing something related to horror. If you guys are not familiar with Creepypasta, my channel name is a Creepypasta name, Channel Infinity. So I'm planning on doing something related, not doing Creepypasta readings, but related to like horror, urban legend, myth, things like that. And then I'm planning on doing, so I do like horror related. I do own, a few Ouija boards, so I'm planning on doing, things like that, doing unboxing of horror related items. And so, again, it's in the works. The reason why I made this video because I'm close to doing my podcast, and that's the reason why I'm doing my YouTube video now, because I'm planning on, uploading more on YouTube. But again, I just invested into this camera, which I got an open box, which is a really good camera, and a lot of, again, my investment will be going into my podcasting. Planning on doing some streamings on here as well. So, guys, stick around if you guys do like that stuff, like horror-related stuff, topics, discussions. Stick around. Hopefully, this video found useful for someone that wants to do a setup in a small environment, which I do have over here. This desk is perfect. So, that's all I have to say, and see you guys in the next one. Thank you.